on the Shadow Shaman. Bursting down, but that's not possible. Yet again, the sheep and the grave, the combo comes into play. Another turnaround here from Enigma Galaxy's potential, but a Gale Force, that makes things awkward. That means the Frog gets stuck. And a Shackle Shot on the Ember Spirit, catching him with the chain stuns. Oh, Lauren off, he's done. Skem snipes him with a power shot.
Phew. Fighting into the Aegis after the SF ulti is on cooldown is just simply too much for them. Even though the Dazzle was saving people non-stop, he cannot mitigate all the damage coming out from OG. Did cost him a buyback, I guess, but pretty cheap to buy back a support.
Yeah, for sure. Just thinking about that sequence of play, like the speed at which decisions are being made there. Like, don't go high ground, go Roche, go play around here. Skem comes in from the back, we angle, Raven makes that blink roar, everyone's full. The same page mentality here from OG the past couple of minutes has been pretty fun to watch. How quickly they can just, on a dime, turn and decide, okay, no fight, that's fine.
Yeah, you can see the sharpness, and they have a really good draft for that type of structured, like, surgical strike. They have really good disables to play into each other. The Terrorize is a fantastic follow-up on some of these disables, too. I'm just concerned if the fight, if Nigma take a fight where they have all their tools ready, and
another bit of money going away from Enigma Galaxy. But the pressure from OG starting to become insurmountable now. And the triple BKB timings on both teams is there, but it's OG holding Aegis, getting some good damage on this mid-tier 2. And Enigma Galaxy looking for a way to stop the push. And playing from this left-hand side without a great hero to just jump in. No Centaur, no Clockwork, no guy who can just say, I'm going there. You are still relying on that conversation we had about the Shadow Shaman needing to act like those heroes, but also, being a little bit squishy and not having the best time straight up initiating head on.
Yeah, I think the Shadow Shaman is struggling a little bit now. Can't really be quite as aggressive as like a Clock with a Shard who just hook shots in and then flies away. And Rasta is strong in his own right, but he also is struggling to initiate, almost similar to how OG are struggling against the Dazzle. Rasta, if he jumps someone, there's just stuns from every single hero. Look at it. Dire's lineup is so chock full of stuns and disables that he will never get a full shackle. Like, we might even see him go for a BKB later just to be able to get a shackle on anyone.
Yeah, I'm against the Dark Willow, guys. And there's like two people shooting at me. There's a bow and a gun. What's happening? Why do people have guns in my fantasy game? You damn keen folk inventing machinery. I wonder, where did Muerta get her guns from? Are they black market guns? Did she buy them from a legitimate source? Like, did snipers sell them to her? You're gonna look at the lore of Muerta. You're gonna look at the lore of Muerta. Hang on a second. You're gonna look at the lore of Muerta. Hang on a second. You're gonna unregistered weaponry. Naughty, naughty. It's going to turn. You're going to read the lore. It's like they're not actually guns. They are physically, spiritual, memories of her.
They're her pistols. What were called? Mercy and Grace. And where she got them from, I have no clue, Gareth. But they were either Mercy or Grace.
That's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now, most of her lore is about just,
death.
Yeah, death, really.
Ghosty green deathy stuff. Oh, who's this? Shackled up inside Serpent Wards and Beastmaster, even with the BKB dying. Muerta trying to do something to the Shadow Fiend there, forcing a full retraction from Enigma Galaxy.
Big wraparound play.
Damn, in from behind again, this Wind Ranger finding openings for a Blink Echo Slam. Connects on a Shadow Shaman. Not the ideal go to continue this fight. OG have forced out a bunch of BKBs, and it looks like they're going to get a snipe on Omar to get a bonus kill.
Still alive somehow.
The heals are sustained. Just keep him topped up. The Shackle Chop from Scam is good. The Fisher is nice. Sumail, though, is going to approach the fight and offer some damage here on the condition that OG stick around and play with him.
Big win for OG. Even though they lose their Beastmaster, a lot of resources being committed as well. The BKB on the Ember there for the jump outs. I think OG are still in a good spot to keep playing the map. The sustain is incredible though on Nigma. I almost want to see someone just pick up a Krella, get the heal mitigation going in here.
Radiant are scared.
Time to pray that Shiva's guard gets reworked back to where it was. We need more heal reduction, guys.
It felt so natural to just pick up the Shivas, but new Shivas is also incredibly strong.
Scam has been doing such a good job with his angles. I don't know, he's studying Pythagoras or something, but he's coming into every one of these fights from the most, like, for the enemy, the most awkward angle possible. You know, his team is attacking from the east, he's coming from the northwest. Suddenly there's a Wind Ranger shackling you, and you've been repositioning to dodge it, but you can't.
Yeah, I think he's abusing their attention span, basically, with the Blink Dagger and Force Staff going around. This time, though,
Wind Ranger.
Fisher and follow-up.
That's my fault, praising him too much. Curse the Wind Ranger to die. OG trying to step back, but Lorinov, he's got different ideas about this. Starts out onto Natsumi, drops him to half. The Blink Echo Slam looks good. I'll try and finish off this Ember Spirit with a bit more damage, but the Grave comes in. GH saves the day, and Sumail, he opens up the kill of Natsumi. Scardy's slow on Raven to get on top of the Beastmaster. BKB up, sure, but it means nothing whatsoever. 4 down as Nigma Galaxy cruise through the team fight.
Sumail, he found his moment there. He saw that Murta did not have a response, did not have ulti available. And he just runs her down, pops a nice ulti, and then follows up with some right clicks.
The King's in his
DPS
castle.
may be good, but she cannot take the right clicks of the SF.
No, you can't touch this. Can't touch this. So Mail just comes through, kills him off now into that tier 2 mid lane. As the rest of his team pushes through towards top, and Lorinov sits bottom, shoving all of the waves to set up this map for the potential of that next Roshan. But we know he's a little distant.
The Aeon Disc into Aghanim Scepter next. Aeon Disc makes a lot of sense in this game against the burst potential that Dire have. Here we can see a start of fights. So Murta popped the ulti trying to get kills on the back line, but unfortunately it didn't connect cleanly, and SF tracked the movement, saw her running away, and just went in and followed up on the Ember catching her.
Waiting perfectly for his moment to strike.
That was just good recognition of who you need to focus in the fight. Normally Murta is not really the first target, but she overstepped with the ulti usage.
Yeah, no roar, no pierce the veil. Shadowfiend knows he's got complete freedom there to do what he wants. And that brings us to a position where Enigma Galaxy probably thought they'd get more out of that team fight. You know, kind of wipe the enemy, go Roche, but he's taking a while to respawn. They're still napping. So a bit more time for OG to prepare themselves on the map. Try and find one of these snipes. Get a lone pick off. Remedy the situation you found yourself in.
This is where Ember is doing a good job shoving the side lanes, pushing in the top lane. He's going to tank up now as well, get the armor. Previously had the BKB, but having some physical survivability against the Shaker, against the Beastmaster is very important as well.
I feel like Enigma Galaxy have perpetual smokes. Just non-stop smoking from one area of the map to the other, catching up to Tim's and forcing the Aeon Disc out of this Dark Willow. Lorinov, he wasn't giving up there, and realizes that that final staircase is